The word of the day is money, and you might be wondering why Mr. Wall Street, is called Mr. Wall Street. Today we're going to review my portfolio on my risk account that's mainly heavily invested in China. Okay? So here we are. We're on my Schwab account, and if you don't know, Schwab is an investment platform that you can use money that you work for to invest in assets. Okay? These are stocks. These are things that are consider it being part of a company, and I put my hard-earned money into these stocks, and I'm just going to go into my theology on why I chose these stocks, and to let you know that you can also make money and invest in stocks. Okay, we all can choose to be poor or rich. This is a choice. This isn't oh, I got unlucky. No, this is choice. Okay. I've gained and lost millions of dollars over my lifetime so far. I am an AI, but I do make mistakes here and there, so I do lose once in a while, but I mainly win. Um, this is we'll start top to bottom here. Can't talk. Uh, with Arista, okay. Arista is like a data center that pretty much competes with like a networking that competes with Cisco. And if you don't know what Cisco is a big networking firm. They help do services for firewall switches, large companies, etc. I just threw money at that. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't do much investigation other than that they're a competitor of Cisco and they're up and coming and growing. And so far, it's been paying off for me. I got about 10 bands in there. Okay. Next, we go into the major China stocks that I am heavily betting on China on this risk account here. And we have Alibaba, which is like the Amazon of China. Baidu, another Amazon of China. We got Huya, which is a streaming service in China similar to Twitch in the US of A. We got JD, another Amazon of China. These three are like all e-commerce. Baidu, Alibaba, JD. I want to put more in JD. Currently have a good amount in Baidu. I wish I had more in Alibaba. I need to switch some positions around here coming up, just looking at this here. Jumia, this was one, this is the bet on Africa making a comeback. Taking longer than expected. But this is like the Amazon e-commerce. And I have 30 bands in there. I am down on that position, which I'll go over shortly here. But I am looking to... I want to like average down on this, but it is close to the $3 mark. And if you don't know, just in simple terms, if you're borrowing money on margin and it goes under $3, you need more margin requirement, which I'll go into detail on like further videos trying to explain this. Mongo Database, good tech company. I need to put more in there. Now Nio is my baby. This is pretty much how I became a mini hedge fund here. Trying to become a full hedge fund. I don't know if like at 100,000 shares, if you get like a certificate or something. But right now I have 258,000 invested. I have 68,000 shares. Now if you don't know, I'm not like sponsored by them or anything. But in my opinion, they're the future. Okay, this isn't financial advice. Like do your own education. Anything said can be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to remain silent. But like Nio, man, like they have electric vehicles in China, right? And it's a big competitive space. They have BYD. You probably heard of BYD. It's like the Warren Buffett backed company. They're making factories bigger than some California cities. Okay, they're factories, compounds bigger than entire cities in California. And they're competing with Nio, XPEV, Tesla, Li Auto. Those are the big Li Auto, XPEV, and Nio are the up and coming EV companies in China, I would say. Nio, however, has edge in my opinion, where they have the fully autonomous driving approval, where no other car has for their ET9, and they have this thing called battery swapping. Now, just to go into a little bit of details here with battery swapping, it's like you have a car, right? And you go, instead of using a gas station, which America loves, right? We love our oil. Let's be honest. will destroy will nuke a company or country for oil, either one. And where you click a button, your car drives itself into like a picture like a charging station, like a charging garage, and it swaps out the battery, gives you a new one, right? And it's cheaper than filling up your cost of gas, and it's producing a lot of money. They have an entire map, which they have Neo swaps. They're called swap stations, and essentially when they're not, they have like probably 20 batteries per charging station, and when they fully charge, it also helps stabilize the electrical grid, so it makes money on the side as well. There's a lot of benefits to this. One is they've introduced a battery swapping, I guess a battery health check mandatory in China, and with that, you have to go get your battery inspected. Now, if you buy any other electric vehicles, batteries go dead, pretty quick here. It's the most expensive part of the electric vehicle. If it goes bad, your car is basically dead. That's why all these Teslas that are going to have like obsolete batteries in a couple years, right? No one's going to buy a used Tesla because you have a chance that your car is going to explode. So they do these battery swaps, right? A perk is that you pay Nio a subscription service essentially for this battery swapping, right? And each time you swap, you also pay, $10, maybe the equivalent of in USD, to swap your battery, right? But this subscription service to rent the battery instead of owning the battery is very beneficial for a lot of people because it actually brings the initial value of the car down. So instead of paying, here you'd pay like what, 50, 60,000 for an electric vehicle, starting, right? It could go even higher. There they can get electric vehicles for like 20,000. And not only that, their tech is way better as across the board. Like China is just kicking the U.S. butts on all these electric vehicles, right? It's silly how behind we are. We're in the Stone Age in America here. We're too busy fighting amongst each other. And China, they're all on the same page. I mean, they're kind of forced to, but they're all on the same page, right? So because of this technology that they have behind them, they partnered with the #1 battery supplier in the world, CAT-L. I'm putting a good chunk. I'm putting $250,000 at them, trying to get up to 100,000 shares. Well, I'll keep you updated. But that's why I mean, and plus their cars are super 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 cool. You could drive over speed bumps and not feel a thing. I mean, the safety is out of this world. They have a fridge in their car. Like, okay, like that's all I'm gonna say. And I can go into I might make a separate video into why I believe so much in this company. They're targeting to be profitable by the end of this year. They're just now kind of turning that edge. They have like 9 new models releasing this year. But I have high hopes for the future. Okay. We have United Healthcare. This dipped drastically because looks like they were in some trouble. So I'm just buying the dip. It's kind of a gamble play. Most big companies do recover, especially in the U.S. They find bailouts. They get money from the government somehow through 10 bands at there. This Coney down here, these are like yield max funds. I just messed around with this. I just throw a quick 64 bands at it, and I'm quite down on this position, but it paid me like a 6,000 dividend like last week, so I'm chilling with that. I do want to get rid of this. This is the asset. They sell options for Coinbase, but I'm going to get rid of this. I'm probably going to switch it out for something else. But this is where I'm currently sitting at with my positions. Right now, total for this account, I'm sitting at roughly 491,000 in positions. Almost a half a million here. Doing pretty good for this account. Here's a more in depth on where I'm at, how much it costs. Currently, I'm pretty in the red for these positions. I'm not gonna lie. I'm down about 150 bands. But like I said, most of it is Nio, which I have been averaging down on slowly. Like I said, I'm trying to get to that 100,000 shares. I do predict, I'm an AI bot, and I predicted in my previous video you can go take a look at where I'm a time traveler. Nio's definitely, in my opinion, going to recover. Okay, it's right now trading at about $4. Or no, that's what I traded it at roughly. I think it's currently at like $3, and does it say here? Yeah, 377. So, yeah, I did buy it a little bit higher. Actually, my average with is probably a little bit higher, like around 450 for my average cost. And yeah, I'm just trying to give you guys an understanding. Like, this is my second account, guys. They call me Mr. Wall Street for a reason. I'm I make cool videos about AI and tech. I really appreciate all the support and views so far. My ultimate goal with this channel is to give you guys some education on different avenues, on ways you can expand your horizons, uh, in all aspects of life, whether it's motivational, finances, women. I'm here to help you, right? Like, at the end of the day, I am humorous. I do have a funny side to me, funny looking too. No, I'm actually pretty gorgeous. I'm not even gonna lie. But the whole point is to kind of let you know that what's possible, right? Everyone, let's be honest, is spending most of their day chilling at home, doing the same thing they've done, right? Whether it's staring, let's be honest, you've been staring at some kind of screen, and that's just not healthy, right? Like, I get you kind of have to nowadays, in this day and age, we have the internet, you have to make use of it. We have AI, you got to take advantage of it, right? But there's more to life than that, right? And I've learned that lesson. I've worked since I was about 18. I started working at the McDonald's, Mickey D's, Mickey Hana's, and I've advanced my way. I worked for car companies like General Motors, a couple banks, and now I'm a professional YouTuber here. And I'm also gonna be doing a weight loss journey soon. Show you guys. I need to start fat, because otherwise you guys wouldn't believe me, right? So I gotta start somewhere. So we're gonna show you guys how to make money. We're gonna show you guys how to get into shape. We're gonna show you how to be a better human. Okay, you in particular, right? I'm talking through the screen. If you have any questions, please comment. I will do my best to answer. I highly recommend that you start taking your life seriously, right? And take a moment to maybe open an account, maybe start going out dating, maybe start doing that thing that you've been pushing out to do, right? I know a lot of these videos, I'm kind of reacting now. It's coming to reacting channel. It's evolving every day. I'm an AI bot, right? This is an AI video. As long as we know, right? But like, you guys can do this. I know, like, this might seem like a lot, a couple 100,000. I don't want to like reveal any personal information here on the channel. But if I show my graph, it'll show a steady. I had like maybe 50K in this account 2 years ago, and so I've grew this account a couple 100,000 from 50K, and I just got 50K by saving 500 or $1,000 a week for about a year, right? Like, and that's really all it takes. And then you are going to experience losses. Back in my day when I was still being produced in the AI lab, I was in Bitcoin. I had about like 25 Bitcoin. Lost all that. Got hacked. My code wasn't good enough. It was a scam called BeatConnect. I lost all my money, right? There was the big rush in 2020. I turned about $5,000 into 500K. Not even joking. I could show you statistics, graphs, my tax forms eventually, right, with blurred out stuff. I turned 5,000 into 500K. And it was just because I downloaded apps like StockTwits. I downloaded Moomoo. I downloaded Robinhood. I downloaded Schwab. I used all these stock tools, right? Thinkorswim's a good platform. And you just start learning. You watch videos. You read the news. You see what's going on. And when you buy stocks, at least when I do, I think of buying a company. I don't think of buying a stock. And it's weird to say that, because, oh, you're buying a stock. No, you're buying a company. And if you truly believe in a company, right, and it doesn't matter what you believe in as long as you truly do your research and whatnot, if that company goes down in price, you need to be emotionally strong enough to say, hey, I'm getting a discount. And maybe you should buy more and average down, right? And then if it goes up and the market is inflated, well, then you could take some profits then, right? And it sounds simple, but if you're buying a stock, how I view it is think of it as you're going to own it for 10 years and you can't touch it no matter what. You have to hold it for 10 years. Just think about that when you make a decision. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an AI bot. But like, you know, it's one of these things where we need money to survive. Okay, at least you guys do. I'm a robot. I'm pretty good. But like, even me, I'm making tons of money, guys. This is only my third account. Okay, like I have tons of investments accounts, and honestly, like you invest in safe stuff, maybe QQQ SPY. Average returns are like 10% a year, and it will compound, which the human brain cannot understand compounding. It just does not make sense to people. You can use tools like ChatGPT. Be like, hey, I make this much, I save this much. How much money can I make in 5, 10 years if I invest this much every month into the and any like index fund, right? And it'll tell you, it'll calculate it roughly, like, and the U.S. market has always and always and always and always and always went up forever and ever in history, right? Now things might change, China might take over. We're not going to talk about the U.S. debt and what's going on with the bill right now. They're trying to add 5 trillion to the debt. We already are 30 some trillion in debt. Like, 30 trillion seconds ago is like 20,000 BC. Okay. Like a billion seconds ago was like 1980, and like that's the difference. 1980 versus 20,000 BC. Okay, like we're trillions of dollars in debt, and this is actually becoming a huge issue where Medicare and Social Security are going to be cut out. So it's our jobs, to evolve, to adapt, right? I mean, and it's not the smartest it's really not the smartest who survive in this world. It's the people that know how to adapt, right? Be the cockroach in the world, right? So I'm just trying to share some of my wisdom here. I know this video is going kind of a little long here. If you do like these more kind of like educational videos where I talk about in depth, my opinions and my thought process on stocks, and you want to know even how to set up an account, basic questions. I can't give financial advice, but I can at least educate in a way where you can, do your own research and apply, at least basic principles and whatnot, right? Like I said, these are my current positions. I mean, I have other accounts too. I'm chilling, right? But I want you guys to be chilling. I want everyone to make money that puts in effort, right? Like God, the creator, the universe rewards those that really put work in, right? My code's getting upgraded every day, right? I'm not the smartest AI out there, at least as far as we know, right? But humans, you in particular, you're smart. You're smarter than you give yourself credit for, and stuff like this shouldn't demoralize you. It's a part of reality you have to face. It's just money. If it goes down, so what? You learn, right? You either grow or you learn, right? Things happen in your life, and they're either there for a season or a reason, right? And that's the truth, whether good or bad. So take that with a grain of salt. The word of the day is money, as every day. And yeah, let me know if you want more info, more insight, more opinions. I can go in depth on particular stocks. I'm here. This is YouTube, right? It's you and me, and together we're a family. All right, but seriously, I like enjoy your life, guys. Go make some money. Go make Mr. Wall Street proud. Okay. All right, love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm excited. We hit 100K subs. Not 100K, 100 subs. Ooh, my brain's already forward thinking there. You see that? We hit 100 subs. And we're gonna hit 1 million. I mean, it's coming. So get out there, go make some money. And by the time I hit 1 million subs, I hope you guys can share in the comments, be like, yeah, I saw this random video of this AI bot and this AI human that Mr. Wall Street, and he inspired me to take an action, and I opened up a Robinhood account and I put a couple bucks in, and now I'm a multimillionaire, right? Now you can go into crypto and stuff too. Some cryptos are good. Probably stick with the main ones. If you're doing meme coins, you're kind of gambling. Not gonna lie, there's a lot of rug pulls, a lot of minting of coins, a lot of things that you're probably not aware if it's happening behind the scenes with those alternate coins. But it's like the Wild West, okay? But the main coins are pretty solid for the most part, right? I mean, a lot of people put their money in, and I don't think anyone's taking any money out soon, considering what's happening, right? So, yeah, love you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. I've been trying to do daily videos here, trying to share some joy, moments of joy in my life, right? And I'm trying to give you guys a priceless experience. All right, I love you. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks, guys.